Hey guys, welcome to another episode of WoW Weekly with Myst. For this week we have Trial of Style, which is back. Not too sure if there's anything new going on for that. There hasn't been all expansion, so you'll have to just go check it out. It is active right now though, and it will stay active till March 24th. For those of you that do LFR, Wing 2 of the new raid will be available this week. Torghast will be the unbridled version of that. PvP Brawl will be Packed House and Time Walking, and it's going to be the WoD version. There's many good reasons to do this one. The quest will be some decent gear, so you'll want to do that. If you're Night Fae, there's also the Soul Shape. That's this one on screen here, the Boar. And also, there's Infinite Time Reaver if you don't have that, as well as, the vendor stuff if you're still after the mounts and whatever else from the WoD vendor. On the topic of WoD things, though, there's also going to be pet leveling for NA players, and that is going to be on Thursday, so in your garrison, you will see that happening. It's not the big power level because it's not pet week, but it's still pretty good. You can still get a pet from like 1 to 25 within 5 minutes. And the last thing that I'd like to mention for this week that we have going on is the final campaign chapter. So we are really close. We're 6 over 7 now for the campaign, and tomorrow's reset will unlock our 7th chapter. This is the chapter that's gonna allow you access to your second legendary. So basically, from completing the chapter, you're gonna get a legendary belt. The highest that belt is gonna be able to go is 265. So you really are only wearing that belt till you have the rep, because you're gonna need the rep for the other legendaries. So you'll be able to craft legendaries with the Memory of Unity. So you just use that at the Rune Carver. And in order to purchase that Memory of Unity, you need to be revered with the Enlightened. So that's what you should be working towards. And yeah, so in the meantime, you would have second legendary for your, it would be your belt. And you'd have, something to get you by until you have your rep there. And that crafted legendary can go up to 291. One thing to note is that the double legendary items will automatically change their effect based on the covenant you're in. So you will not have to buy new legendaries if you swap covenants. They will just automatically swap with you. This will be also an account-wide lock. So as far as how do you get it, you do purchase them. So Vilo is your Enlightened Quartermaster. And right here you can see the Cord of Unity. That is your belt that you're gonna unlock. And you can also see that it's going to cost you 2,500 Cosmic Flux. Now, since we see prices on there, it has been rumored that you just get it as a reward when you complete the campaign. So these could be prices for your alts, because it will unlock account-wide, and then your alts realistically should be able to just go to the vendor and buy the Covenant specific legendary. So yeah, you may not need this Cosmic Flux if you're, say short for whatever reason. I can't confirm that, as no one has seen that chapter. It wasn't part of the PTR, and there's no real confirmation. But from what I've heard, you're supposed to just get it for free. 2,500 Cosmic Flux is like nothing, right? I'm sure you have that. But I just thought I'd mention that there's a possibility that maybe it just unlocks the feature and then you go and buy it, or you could get it for free at the end of the chapter. Nonetheless, that's the price for when you would want it on other characters. And one last thing I'd like to just add in is that these are Covenant specific legendaries, so the only way you can wear 2 legendaries is the first one's your choice, which is the one you're wearing already right now, and then the second one has to be through these unities and memories. It has to be a Covenant specific one. So there's been some updates to the Great Vault rewards. So this is it listed here. Feel free to pause the video and read through it. There's also been an increase in the Sandworn Relics. So the rares would drop 4, they drop 8 now. The treasure chests used to drop 18, they're now dropping 25. Daily quests were dropping 4, they drop 8 now. World boss was 13, it's now 40. And your tribute of the Enlightened Elders, it wouldn't give you any at all, and now it averages 60. So yeah, there's been a huge increase on those Sandworn relics. So there's also been some nerfs to the Tazavesh dungeon for both Gambit and Streets. So feel free to pause and read. And one last nerf that happened is the Mythic Rygelon nerf. And so health and damage has been nerfed. His health has been nerfed by 6%. This boss's health was 84.5. It's now 79.4. The unstable core health was nerfed by 25. In phase 1 of the fight, the Stellar Shroud healing absorb has been reduced to 10%, and in the phase 2 of the fight, the Stellar Decay damage taken by the raid has been reduced by 25%. I did find it interesting that they would nerf this boss, just because next week they'd probably down this boss no problem anyway, right? A lot of the time these nerfs this early on a mythic difficulty has a lot to do with how long the world first race is lasting. And yeah, a lot of the time they just want the race over, so they nerf it and, you know, get shit done, right? Or if they've been on a boss for too long. And I found it quite interesting that they would do it so close to us unlocking the bonus legendaries, you know, because bonus legendaries, they're really gonna make things a lot easier next week. So on the topic of that, that is the boss they are currently trying to kill. So the top guild right now is 9/11 on Mythic. And the last kill as I'm recording this video was a day ago. So they have been on this for quite a while. The top guilds that are at this progress level is Echo and Liquid. At the time of me saying all this right now, all the other guilds are no more than 8/11. Pieces is in number 3, and they're 8/11. So only Echo and Liquid have made it this far at this time. Echo's in the lead right now. They got the Dread kill, which was the previous boss. They got that one first. That was killed a day ago, whereas Liquid came in a few hours later and killed it. I actually like the way this is all looking. I like to see a US and an EU team at the top, you know, so I don't really care what order that it is, but I like to see one of each at the very top. So I like that the two that have gotten this far so far are from both sides. So yeah, that's how that's looking right now, and I'm sure in next week's news we will be stating that it's been fully cleared, you know, because I imagine after reset They'll probably get most of their stuff done at that point. They'll also be going getting more gear, and yeah. I think they just need one more reset. And you know, not only is it the reset that double legendaries are gonna be in the picture, but they'll also be able to get more gear out of that week. As for accomplishments, I haven't really been doing too much this week, but I did buy a mount on my Kyrian character. I've been kind of just putzing around on my Hunter alt, doing challenges. So I've finally started doing the Kyrian challenges. I was so busy on the Night Fae character for most of this expansion, so I haven't had much chance to do those challenges. So I'm not too far into it. I'm grinding, I'm farming items for the next unlocks right now, but I did do the first challenge. I beat that one, and I'm working on getting the other two. I have the Path of Ascension at rank 3 right now, so I have access to those other challenges. I went and grabbed most of the items I need, but now I need to go back and get some more shards. So yeah, we are strong. So that's kind of been my progress. And while I was over there, I decided to buy a mount, and so I bought the Phalanx of Purity, which I think is a really nice mount. I like the white and blue, and yeah, it looks kind of cool. So one more mount added to the collection, and yeah, I was gonna buy two, because I have enough anima over there to buy the 7500 one as well, but I guess my hunter isn't renowned 70 yet, so yeah, I looked and she's renowned 60, so we'll have to do a couple of things, get some renown on that character. I usually just gradually get the renown on the alts. I mainly do it on the days that the Maldraxxus egg quest is up, because I generally bring all my alts out to try to get that egg, which still is a fail. I've still yet to get one single egg. But yeah, so that's the time. Yeah. So I'm in no huge rush for that mount anyway, so yeah. And I noticed there were a couple of mounts through the challenges too, so. And that was my accomplishments. I hope all of you guys have been having fun in WoW this week and enjoying flying in the new zone. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.